Hey everybody, Linda from Let's Talk Prepping, and I'm trying to bring you news that will help you get prepared and weather whatever storm is coming our way. We all know about the predicted diesel shortage, but you have to take it to heart and get whatever you need now. So make a list of the items that are shipped by truck, which is just about everything, and that you will definitely need in the future and plan on getting them now. Because once mainstream media starts reporting on the diesel shortage, you know it's coming and it's coming fast. So let's look at a few articles here just to show you what's going on.
Okay, we're over here at energysupply.news. Energysupply.news. The media is mentally preparing the American public for mass fuel shortages and rolling blackout by Ethan Huff. And the latest commodity to start mysteriously running dry is diesel, without which trains, trucks, and the entire economy cannot function. According to media reports, fuel in general is somehow magically disappearing at the same time that inflation is reaching a point of no return, meaning hyperinflation. Report after report, in fact, is crafting a narrative of fear and panic, which is also laying the predictive programming groundwork for a total economic collapse. All this talk about fuel shortages, fuel prices, inflation, the variant, the war, and pretty much everything else is being discussed by talking heads is simply a cover story and a distraction for the controlled demolition of, well, everything. So just think about that. They're trying to, I don't even know what to say. They're trying to just kill us all, I guess, and to have everything happen. And it's working. They don't have to have lockdowns because if there isn't any diesel, there's nothing, you're not going to be able to go to the restaurant, you're not be able to go get groceries, go to Home Depot, anything like that, because things won't be delivered. So you'll be in a lockdown. The media is already priming the entire country, not just California, for a wave of rolling blackouts this summer. There's no longer enough energy, apparently due to the takedown of fossil fuels and their replacement with wind and solar. Now, I don't know how long rolling blackouts last. Do they last 2 hours? Do they last 2 weeks? That's another thing you have to think about. Without diesel, our trains and trucks don't run. And if they don't run, America's supply chains completely and utterly collapse. So even a moderate shortage would be absolutely paralyzing for the U.S. economy. Why, again, are they suddenly unable to produce enough diesel? A global diesel shortage that will shock people is said to be on the way as soon as next month, meaning June. So if that's the case, you have a limited amount of time here, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks at the most to get what you need. And I would suggest food, water, a way to heat your home this winter, maybe a way to cool it this summer, and anything you might need. Do you need a repair kit for your well? Do you need repair kits for your plumbing, for your electrical? Whatever it is you need, think about it now. Don't forget to get your whatever you need for security. So diesel inventory on the East Coast is 18 million, which amounts to about 3 days worth of demand. Today that figure is sub 10 million and will apparently be plunging much, much further come June. But even if an unprecedented supply crunch can be averted, everyone agrees that the price of diesel is going to be going way up. And according to Patrick Dehaan, head of petroleum analysis at Gas Buddy, diesel in particular is the fuel that powers the economy. Basically, everything that powers industry relies on diesel. If diesel supplies really do run dry, the Great Reset will have officially arrived. So think about that. But many believe it's already arrived. So I want you to think about that. If the Great Reset is officially arrived, is officially here, we're in big trouble. And if the diesel supplies do run dry, you're going to hear about it on TV. And I want you to just go and get whatever you can right then, because I think it's going to be almost too late at that point. So there's no legitimate reason being offered for why there is suddenly not enough diesel. After all, the crude used to make it comes out of the ground in virtually limitless supply. So what exactly is the problem? Klaus Schwab is the problem, and so are the rest of the globalist puppet masters that are engineering this whole thing from the top down. So this is from energysupply.news, and over here at the same place, energysupply.news, now we're being warned that a shortage of diesel fuel and electricity are coming in the months ahead. And electricity shortage warnings grow across the U.S. And then from naturalnews.com, electricity shortages are coming, warn power grid operators. So the power grid operators are saying we're going to have a problem. Now, all of these places that I've mentioned, these are sort of, they're not mainstream news outlets. So what I did was I went to yahoo.com, and put in diesel shortage. And look at the top stories here. Truckers concerned over possibility of diesel fuel shortage. And this is from WBAL TV in Baltimore. So that's mainstream media. Business Insider, mainstream media. If you think gas prices are bad, diesel is in its worst crisis since 1970 and has even raised the fears of, let me see what we're raising the fears of, localized rationing. And this again is Insider, markets.businessinsider.com. So you can go and read that, Markets Insider. And this is from Bloomberg. U.S. can't make enough fuel and there's no fix in sight. And this is KITV Honolulu. Record diesel prices, tight supplies could be the next blow to the economy. So these are all mainstream media. CBS News, WBAL Baltimore, CBS Dallas, concern over potential for diesel shortages. You've got to take it seriously. You really do. If this is being broadcast on all the news outlets now, you really have to say something's going to happen and something's going to happen soon. And I need to be prepared. I need to get as much as I can now. If you're going to order something online, do it now, because I wouldn't think FedEx or UPS are going to be able to come to your door anymore with a diesel shortage. So think about it, get out there, get what you need, do whatever you can. And I'm really not trying to scare you because they are mentioning it on mainstream media. What I'm trying to do is prod you to action. So if you have any comments, let us know. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching and like the video.